a beautiful day at Mbuvi Farm. A lot has happened over the couple of weeks. We've harvested our spinach, harvested our sukuma wiki. Everything looks amazing. We had great rains. The corn is looking great. We are weeding, we are mulching, a lot of activities. We've not had time to relax and catch up with you guys, and today I'm going to show you what has been happening on this demo plot. Few amazing crops that I would like to do over again in 2024. Good lessons that I've learned along the way to ensure that we are doing the right thing. And as I told you before, farming is all about learning. No one knows all the answers. And if you're passionate enough, you'll see what crops works for you, what crops are good for your market in your location, so that you don't go asking for people to look for buyers. It's a bad thing for a farmer to plant a crop and not have the right market for it. So before you put all your investment, all your time and energy into a specific crop and you do not know the market, please do your research. And today I want just to show you how amazing the farm has been. A lot on onions. I'm excited about the onions. A few issues with our tomatoes, but we are going to do another variety in the coming weeks. Our cabbages are awesome and we will go to the market. So today I've started on this side because last time I didn't show you the amazing things that were happening here. We are continuing to weed as usual. This is our eggplant. It's already flowering actually. We are weeding again. I think this is the second time because of the rains, of course. So we are weeding again, and then we are going to mulch. And this time we are going to mulch using sawdust. So next week, no, this week, I'm going to come with sawdust. We put across here. Sawdust is very good because it's organic, it's carbon, and therefore it is going to give this soil a big boost. Our eggplant is flowering. This is a hardy crop, so we don't expect any diseases on it. We are not doing any pest control or anything. It's hardy and it's good for the climate. It's already fruiting, so I think in 2 weeks or so we are going to get some fruits out of it. Next, so this is the eggplant. Next to the eggplant is okra. So the okras are still on the weeds, but we expect that we will complete weeding tomorrow, and they have already started fruiting. So this is okra. It's already fruiting. So we have 2 lines of okra, which is awesome, and I have a market for it. No pest control, just weeding and good mulch. After okra, oh, look at this lovely flower. Yes. And then we have the fruit. After okra, we have our bell. This is super bell, F1, the green pepper. And our green pepper is already, it's fruiting, it's flowering, and it's awesome. Look at this. So this is our first fruit. Actually, we should have removed this so that we have the big ones, but not an issue because we are not planning to. Here, this is awesome. Perfect. So ready, we can have our okra. If we want a meal, we can get okra. So we have a line of super bell, ho, green peppers, green pepper. So after our peppers, we have local tomatoes. We've had issues with tomatoes, and this is because we've had a lot of rains this season. So tomatoes and rain don't go together. This is just a local breed, but a very high performing local breed. Let me just show you. It's not as big as huge as the F1, but it has small fruits which have a very thick skin, so long shelf life, and it produces lots of fruits, small tiny fruits, but not the big one, not as big as big rock, but medium size, the one which is good for the mamambogas, the people who sell small tomatoes. Yeah, so the challenges have been mostly because of the rain. You can see it's infected with diseases, which if it's not manageable, we're not going to, we will uproot it. But after we remove the crops, and we've done good staking actually. This is quite firm, not like the one we had done before. So I think this is how we are going to do it going forward. Come January, we will do another variety of tomatoes and see how it goes. So far, so good. Yeah, good, sizable, clean tomato for home use. Wow, green peppers. Okay. So after our tomatoes, and I think there's a very nice video that we can do over there just to show how huge the tomatoes are. We have our awesome onions. I'm excited about the onions. But before we talk about the onions, let's look at this cucumber. So we have 2 lines of cucumber, that line and this line, and we've already started doing. We've put, what do we call it? The support for the cucumbers. So we are going to have a string which the cucumbers will grow into. You see, like how they will attach themselves onto the string, and then we'll put the string up just the same way as we do the tomatoes. So this is just the support for the cucumbers and a table that the cucumbers will grow into. Remember, cucumber is a crop that I don't know how I'll put it, but it needs a table to grow on. So we expect that this will be a table enough. But I don't know why we've done it so high. I would have expected it to be this high. But again, it's a trial and error. Let's see how that will look like. Then in between our cucumbers, we have the onions, a row of onions. So we planted the cucumbers on the middle line, and then we have onions on both sides, and the onions are performing very well. They are huge. Yeah, some of them are almost ready, so it's a good thing, and we are very much excited about the onions. I didn't expect them to be this good. Remember, we had issues with water when we transplanted, but this is quite encouraging. Let me just remove the weeds around them, and then you can see how nice. So you can see they're almost ready because they're already turning. They're already drying. The leaves are already drying, meaning that they are on there. Meaning that they're almost ready for harvesting. We have many on this with this size, this bulb. Yeah, many of them are at this stage, and yes. And then we have a line of traditional managu on that line, just to ensure that we are using our land properly and putting as many crops as possible. which is great. So this is our local vegetables, which we are going to be harvesting for use. Yeah, and that's the tomatoes on this other side, which looks awesome. Let me go back and then you see. This is awesome. Many small fruits. Yeah. Look at this plant. Carrying 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is just one branch. Yeah. And then the onions, which are awesome, in between our our local vegetables. So we have, yeah, it's already, yeah, almost there. We will be harvesting very soon, and then we'll do another. We'll plant more. We are looking for more space to plant the onions because the onions were quite, yes, exciting. Doing quite well with our mulch, and of course not forgetting the manure. So we added another layer. Of organic manure this week, and because we've harvested the crop, we've harvested quite a lot, we will give it some time for regrowth. So we are not going to harvest sukuma wiki this week. The other exciting produce is the carrots. So this row has carrots. We never got time to thin them, so I expect some thin carrots. I don't expect them to grow as much because if this is the space between carrots. Like now this has one. Wow, it was not thinned well. Actually, we never thinned. So this spacing is not correct for carrots. We will get some carrots, but thin carrots. Yeah, but let's see. So we shall put a new layer of organic manure to give it boost, and then we'll give it time. Carrots take 90 days, so we'll still give it time. We will harvest some carrots. We will look at them around January, maybe end of January. It's when we are going to do that. These are awesome. Look at this head. This is just one of them. Almost ready for harvesting. But we'll give them time for it to bulge, but it's a huge one, huh? It's a huge one. It's quite exciting. And because cabbages are harvested as a group, we are going to take them to the market. So, and we hope the market will be favorable. So maybe around 70 per head, hopefully. But yeah, so we will harvest them as a group because they will mature at once. Wow. So I've noticed that cabbages need lots of water, and because we've had good rains, this is why the cabbages are doing so well. I was only doing a trial for one drip line, one bed of cabbages, and because they have done so well, we will increase. So lessons learned. There are some crops which are not quick, they're easy to do. And this season I've learned that I can do onions because onion is easy and mostly under drip. So I will increase the number of beds on onions. I will also increase the cabbages because selling them as a group, or let's say a good month, if I have 100 cabbages at 50 bob, that's 5,000 in Kenya shillings or $50. So it will be awesome to sell them at once under drip. So I will add more cabbages, the spinach and the sukuma wiki, because we were doing it for our own use on the farm. I will not increase. Actually, I will reduce. So I'll have one seed bed, one bed of spinach and one bed of sukuma wiki, and then increase the other crops, that is onions and cabbages for now. I'm not very sure about tomatoes, because tomatoes is a big deal. They require a lot of pest control. They need a lot of attention that I may not have. Yes, I would like to show you some of the coriander that we did. Wow. So this is the ndania that we planted last time, and this is the multi-cut that we harvested, cut it at the middle when it was small, and now it's already grown. It's amazing. And the only issue with when people are harvesting, they want to uproot it. But let's uproot one. So ndania is a very good crop. It only takes 45 days and you're in the market. So if you have a small farm and you'd like some quick income, ndania is the thing to do. 45 days and you are in the market harvesting. So today we have order for ndania, so we are going to harvest. We are only going to harvest ndania actually. And as we harvest, we planted more on the nursery. I'll show you the nursery shortly. So this ndania has two ways that you can harvest. You can uproot it and start all over again, or so this is my plot, because now the guys are in the market. The only issue with the market people is they don't know this other way of just leaving the plant and taking away the stems. So this can be used for local use, because the mama mboga or the people in the market would like to preserve this. So this has a long shelf. You can preserve this because it still has the roots, and maybe they want to put it in water, but this cannot work. So this is just for our own home use. So I will uproot this, and we are going to see next week how it's going to grow. So this is my portion, my small portion for home use. I said last time that I needed a good tool to do this. Unfortunately, I've not come with that tool, but I will do it. So this is how we are going to harvest our ndania today for supper. Oh, my nails. But again, because we have people in the market waiting for this, we are going to uproot this and then plant more, so we don't leave it to waste. Ndania, it's a crop that is disease free, so we will uproot and immediately plant more seeds on the same space. Yes. Our potatoes are doing awesome. We have the potatoes there. We are still giving them time. And then we did jugu karanga, the yellow ones, and they're turning yellow because of too much water. Even the potatoes, they're turning yellow because of too much water. You can see the soil is very wet. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us today. There's a lot going on. And before I go, the corn. There's just too much. Can you see this? This has 1, 2, 3 cobs. And most of them are that size. They're either carrying 2 or 3 because the soil is rich. There's a lot going on at the farm currently. We have corn. You can see over there. Even when we zoom the camera, there's a lot of corn and beans. I'll take you there tomorrow. We are going to do that. Let me harvest our spinach. Not spinach. Let me harvest the coriander today because we have people waiting to buy. Thank you so much for joining Mbuvi Farm today. It's a small plot, but with lots and lots of harvest. It's the harvesting is just awesome. I will keep you updated. We will not get you'll get more of this, and we thank you so much for tuning in. If it's your first time here, please like, share and subscribe. Let me show you how sustainable and how you can start a small farm. Bye for now.